Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They told us this week they were gonna try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Half 85, half 85, half 85. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Alert! Middle, 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 middle. Look out!
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Hovering very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Half 10. Alert! Monday. Out. Look out.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Browns 1st down.
Hey, home, home, home. Half, 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 half. Alert, alert, alert. Alert. What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Five wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Again, it's Allen to the end. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. To the right side. Catch made by McLaurin. And he's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown Browns. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Butker's extra point is good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He's got Gesicki open down the field. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Next to his big tight end, Gesicki. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and let's see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal, They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And he's going the wrong way. Drops back at the 7. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll try to run with Hall. And his defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down. So we are through 1 on Sunday. They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Allen from his own end zone. On target. Got it to McLaurin. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Third and long. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On second down, here's Allen. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Alert! What's that?
On first and 10, it's Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Throw left side, finds Dell. And he will get into the end zone. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. taken in by Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw, it's Williams. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. That pickup good for 29 yards. First and 10. Now Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Browns are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
That's good. 4-8.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Great. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Slot man in motion left. Williams gonna look to throw it on first down. He's gonna look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams, going for it all. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jarrian Jones. He works free, right side. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen on 3rd down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
56, 56. Hey, tight.
They're going on 4th down. Allen. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? So that'll cost them half the distance. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's taken down up past the 35. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. The Browns going to use the 1st of their timeouts here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Half 85, half 80. What's that?
Now Allen on 1st down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down.
With the score, Browns 28, Dolphins nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
Slot receiver headed right. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
To throw is Williams. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Middle, 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 middle. Is that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Half 10. Alert! Is that?
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Regular. Monday. Half.
Allen going to throw again. That is caught. What a throw. Take down. Touchdown, Cleveland. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
At their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Throwing again, Williams. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up second down.
Pass 85, pass 85. Miller! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Off 52. 56, 56. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Half. That's it.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Pass 85. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Take down. Touchdown, Browns. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Williams now to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a... and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. That'll be complete to Dobbins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Alert!
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Off he goes.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Allen on third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Cleveland.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So we are through. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Middle. Half 10. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass,
to the goal line and in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns stretch things out even further. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Howell. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Now it's Howell. Again, working deep downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards. Throwing is Howell. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Back to throw. Howell. This one complete to Bateman. And he will score. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Dolphins 16.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Hey, hold. Half. Look out.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
56. Hey, tight. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Take down. Touchdown, Browns. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half.
Browns 56. Dolphins 16.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Howell. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Regular. Half 85. That's it.
Now Allen on first down. A throw left side finds Dell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Middle. That's it.
On first down, it's Allen. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Take down. Touchdown, Cleveland. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
The kick is good. Dolphins 16.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They send him right out of the slot. They'll throw with Howell. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Slot man in motion right. To throw is Howell. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll look to throw again. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here we go, sack.
They motion the slot man left. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much, and that should wrap this one up. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 33 yards.
Middle. Stop. Alert! Middle. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Alert! Monday. What's that?
4th down. Here's Allen. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept, I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Alert, alert, alert! Look out!
Again, it's Allen to the air. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Alert! What's that?
Throwing is Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Off 52. What is that?
They're going on fourth down. Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
Look out!
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
56, 56. What's that?
Allen going to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Browns will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Howell. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing is Howell. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Let's go.
Now it's Howell. He's going to try it here again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Let's go now.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And the Browns are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game